Good morning. Today is Thursday, September 3rd. For lunch today, we have beefy nachos and cheese sauce with salsa and black beans, or beef taco salad, or crispy chicken nuggets or cheeseburger on a bun. For fruit and vegetables, cucumber slices or orange halves.
Hey, do you like my mask? I usually go with the black one because I think that's the best color. But if you need a mask, one thing we want you to know is that we've got 100 of these every week that people are allowed to use. We're going to have buckets of these right here when you come in this door by the gym, and another one over by the main office. If you want to go ahead and use these go ahead and just take one and then return it to the office when you're done. So when you come in through the main office doors, if you just sort of look right down here, you're going to see something that says cloth masks only. If you borrow one of these masks, when you're done at the end of the day, just go ahead and take it and drop it right in here. That's it.
So the last couple days during our lunch and recess times, we've had some crowding in the hallways with too many people there at the same time. So we're going to slightly change some of those routes to make sure we're good. So grade 6, you'll start here when the bell rings and you'll move around the hallway and then you'll go into the lunchroom. Grade 7, you are leaving out your wing door, coming around, walking on the sidewalk, and then coming to the playground back here. Grade 8, instead of waiting 4 minutes for grade 6 to clear, if the weather is good, head out the wing doors, come around, and then in through the gym doors right here in front, and then you'll go to either the gym or to the multi-purpose room. One last thing to remember, when you're in the gym and it's your turn to exit to the playground, please go out through these outside doors and then walk around along the service road until you get back to the playground here. That avoids a lot of crowding. And we're wishing a very happy birthday today to Price Newland in the 6th grade. Hope you have a great day.
Hey everybody, so we've had a great start to the school year so far, and we appreciate all the patience you've shown, and things are really starting to come together. One area that still needs a bit of work though is what happens around the lunchtime, what happens with recess, and there's a lot of confusion because we're still learning what we can and can't do. So today's video is going to go into that a little bit. So the way we've got recess set up right now is that the advisories and homerooms need to stay together in groups and not mix with the other advisories and homerooms. I get it. That doesn't feel fair. You're with these same people in the same room all day long and you want to see some other people. You want to see other people on the grade level. But the reason we're doing that is because right now, if somebody gets COVID or gets sick in some way and that is spreading to other people, we want to be able to limit how many people have to stay home from school until we figure out how everyone's doing. So if we stay in advisories and homerooms right now, if one person gets sick, we can just have that advisory and homeroom stay home instead of the whole grade level. Now I get it, that doesn't feel fair, but the sad thing is this disease doesn't play fair and we've got to do whatever we can to help work at it. Now, just like everything, the more we learn about how to do this safely, the more we might change things. But for right now, that's how we understand it and that's how we're working.
So by way of reminder, here are the 3 areas our advisories are split up into. A is the blacktop, B is the soccer field out to the 3rd basketball standard, and C is over here with the pavilion and the kickball court. So now take a quick minute to see which one of those 3 areas your advisory is in today. While you're at it, please notice which of the indoor areas, the multipurpose room, near or far gym, you'll also be in.
Now we might adjust the boundaries of these various areas later on as we figure out what's fair to keep them balanced. But for right now, this is what we're starting with. Now out here on the playground, one thing we are going to be able to do is to be able to play with balls. However, this has a few limitations. For starters, before you do anything with the balls, you need to go ahead and get some hand sanitizer and use it. We don't want to put any germs on the ball that then gets transmitted to somebody else. Same deal is when you're done playing, you have to wash your hands with hand sanitizer again when you're putting the ball back. So just because you have a ball doesn't mean you can just do anything with it. So take for example basketball. We can't have basketball games because then people get too close into each other and that isn't safe. However, you could play lightning. You could shoot hoops. All that is fine because you can stay spread out while still playing the game. So Foursquare is an acceptable game. You can play Frisbee. You can play soccer, kickball, no problem. All these things we can do if people stay spread out from each other. If we see any problems that people are going ahead and getting too close to each other, then we might have to take that off the table. But right now, we want you to be able to do as much as we can with the limits that we have. So of course, people are going to ask, What about football? If you're going to play catch with football, that's fine, as long as you wash your hands before and afterwards. However, a game of football, nope, too much physical contact. What about 500, where you're tossing the ball in the air and a lot of people try and catch it and get points? That's also off the table, because when you're playing, your eyes on the football, not each other, and there's too much contact. So pretty much, if you want to play a game of football with catch, you're good. Otherwise, gotta watch it for right now. So please know that right now we're working really hard to figure out what type of games we can play. We have to say no to a lot of things. Not because we want to, but that's just how it works. So we're looking for ways to say yes and find other games that we can structure. As we learn those, we'll share them with you. So we're still in the dress rehearsal stage, where we're just figuring out how things are going to work for us all year long with the recess. We're getting better every day, but it takes work. Today's challenge is, if you don't like something, don't complain about it. Come up with ideas. What can we do instead? Share it with the teacher, share it with me, and we'll see what changes we can make that fit everybody. All right, you take care.